Cut out the two pieces of the card along the solid line. Use a hole punch to put a hole in Rudolph's nose for the light. Cut along the solid lines to make a flap for the battery. Okay, now it's time to make the circuit. So you need to get your long piece of copper tape and your small piece of copper tape. And you can see here the long piece is gonna go along this gray line and the small piece is gonna go along this short gray line. What's really important though is that they don't touch, okay? And we're gonna do this without any cutting. We're just gonna do some folds here. And it can be a little tricky to get it open. And if I get frustrated, I'll just take a deep breath. Okay, so I'm gonna do my big one first because that'll be the hard one. See, it kind of curls a little bit. So I'm gonna start at the top, and it does not have to be perfect, okay? It does not have to be perfect. Oh, and so here I just kind of turn it a little bit, and it's okay. Mine's not perfect, ours aren't gonna be perfect. Just like this, and bring it over all the way like that, and you can easily tear it off. You see, it wasn't perfectly on the line, and that's just fine, it'll still work. Now I'm gonna do the short piece. Now what's important is that they don't touch. They're close together, but they don't touch. Be a little tricky getting the copper foil out. If you get frustrated, just take a deep breath. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead. It gets a little curly, but you know what? Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, so that's okay, as long as it doesn't touch. That's what's important here. So it's gonna come all the way in like that. And if it's a little extra, you just rip it off. Perfect. Now we're ready to add our battery. And you're going to take your battery and put it in the circle. You wanna make sure the side with the plus sign is standing up. And then you're going to put a piece of Scotch tape over it to secure it. Next, you're going to take your diode light bulb. You're going to need to bend it. So you're going to gently bend it like that, but you don't want it to break, but you're going to make it do the splits. Alrighty, so once you have your diode light bulb in the splits like this, we need to test it so we can figure out how to get the light bulb going the right way. So let's try this way first. You need to make sure one of each of the sides is touching one of each of the sides of the copper tape. And then we're gonna need to close the circuit. So we want the copper tape to touch the battery, and let's see if it lights. It does, so that means we have it the right way, okay? So then we're gonna need to secure the diode light bulb with tape. So you're gonna take a piece of tape and we're gonna put that on there. Like so. And then test it one more time to make sure you got it. Very good. Then next we will be putting on Rudolph's nose. And this can be a little tricky closing that circuit sometimes, making sure we got it. So you gotta play around with it a little bit. It's not worth getting frustrated about. Okay, and then we'll be putting Rudolph on top. We hole punched his nose, and we will be taping, taking a piece of tape, rolling it into a little ball like this, and securing Rudolph over the top. And then it should, when you press it, it completes the circuit and makes it light up.